I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Bills coming in at 3-1, going up against the Titans, who come in at 1-3. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread off.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Following the interception here, Mariota under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
So 2nd and 10 here. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the 2nd round. Only one running back went in the first. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And he's got his man on the out route. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This is caught. Watkins. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go. Black round.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
After the penalty, it's Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
Second down following the run. Mariota now from the 50. Caught right side. It's Lewis. 15 yards through the air on a first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Fresh set of downs here. One receiver left, three to the right. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap. This is Henry. A strong running. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Mariota to throw it this time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and goal. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On second down, Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Mariota. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mariota on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mariota to throw it this time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Come on, let's go.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Here we go. 38.
Now Taylor. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up a 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. 10th carry now for McCoy. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try the sneak with Taylor. Give him 3 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try again with McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and 4th down coming up.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. Henry takes a direct snap. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
To throw, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. It's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go. 190.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This is brought in at the 21. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. So they boost their advantage here in the 4th quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the 4th quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go. Red 38. Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Now it's Taylor, and this is going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin with Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult. That often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They come out here in the I. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. Mariota to throw it this time. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Bills a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside, and I'll make the tackle.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And some room to maneuver. He cuts out left sideline, a little room now. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves.